Hey guys, welcome to the Whimsical Workshop. We are kicking off our next sew along with the Cotton Cuts Mystery Quilt, so let's get started. Yay! If you've been following along, you know that in the spring I decided to try out a Cotton Cuts Mystery Quilt, which was a subscription box, which if you don't know, we do quite a few unboxings of subscription boxes here on our channel. And if you enjoy that, make sure you go check that playlist out. So I thought, I'll try a mystery quilt as an unboxing and see how that goes. Well, I had a blast. I will put link below for the playlist for that unboxing and mystery quilt. We are still finishing that one up, so we have not completed it yet. But in the process of doing the unboxing videos and the sew along, the Cotton Cuts people reached out to me and asked if I wanted to be a influencer, I guess, is it for the lack of a better word, for one of their colorways for the fall mystery quilt. Which of course I was like, I had a blast with the last one, so sure, why not? So to clarify for you guys who know me, I am a designer. I did not design this project. I am just partnering with Cotton Cuts to share my enthusiasm for their mystery quilt. I have no idea what it's going to look like, but I thought it would be fun to do a series of videos and walk you through each month's block. Now, all that being said, if you're like, what? Mystery quilt? I want to jump on board. I'm going to put a code here on the screen. If you do go over to Cotton Cuts and you do the fall mystery quilt, which is called Piazza, make sure you put this code in. You'll get a free gift. Even though the clues have started mailing, it is never too late to join in the fun. And we are doing the colorway Vittorio. That is my colorway. That does not mean you can't pick a different colorway. There are lots of colorways they offer, and some have been sold out, but some are not. And I'm pretty sure mine might still be open. It was sold out, it came back, now it's, I don't know. Anyway, pick a colorway, sign up, and join me on this adventure. It is a 10-month mystery quilt. We don't know what it'll look like at the end. We don't know what it'll look like until the end. But each month I will be going over the clue. I will sew the clue together and give you any of my expertise tips on how I would, what I'd sew first or whatnot. But to be honest, their directions really leave no question as to how you want to put your blocks together. I will be doing the small version this time. The last one I did was the large one. This one I believe is going to be 48 by 60. I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. But let's jump into my tips on how to start any kind of block of the month or mystery quilt and how I set myself up to be successful through the entire process. So my kits each month will look different because mine come in a different mailer. Yours will come in this really cute brown envelope, and there'll be goodies and stuff in there. We're getting them a little bit differently as a sponsor, but just so you are aware, they have sent this to me for free. I am not paying for this specific mystery quilt, but my opinions are all mine. So going ahead. So here is the colorway that we picked. There it is, Vittorio. They do have a very strong social media presence. You can get on the Facebook group for this. They do Zoom class each month. So if you don't get the info from my video, you certainly could do that if you are joined one of the teams. But everybody goes by their team name, and their team name is their colorway. So I am Team Vittorio. In your first package, you will get this color 8.5 by 11 sheet. It gives you all the tips and tricks for the project. They give you information how to contact them if you're not happy about something. They give you the ship dates for when each clue will ship out, so you know when to look for it. Then they have the Facebook group information right here, and then if you have any general questions, they give you info on how to reach out that way. And then they have the sign-ups for the spring 2023 one will open on December 2nd of this year. So they also give you that information so you can plan ahead. Now you've got on the back the different colors in my quilt and which fabric it is. Fabric A, fabric B. So this is your swatch page. This tells you when you refer to the pattern and they say fabric A, which fabric they are referring to. It is very, very important you do not throw this piece of paper away, because you do only get it the one time. I'm sure if you do lose it, they will help you out, but try not to lose it. If you know on package 1, if you've never done this before, this is important because it doesn't say don't throw away. Maybe they should say don't throw away, but this is the piece that's going to get you through the whole quilt, so don't lose this. Now you're probably wondering, well, why don't they make the pattern color illustrations so I don't have to have a swatch page? Well, that's because all of the patterns are going to come black and white because they offer multiple colorways. So they could colorize these for mine, but then they'd have to do a special set of instructions for each colorway. And this makes it, the more you streamline it, the less errors that may happen and the happier everyone will be, which is why this, with this, and this will get you your block. So don't lose that. This is clue number 1. Yours will probably come on a pretty colored paper. I printed it off and I didn't do double-sided and mine's plain old white. So yours is probably prettier. Don't worry about it. So in your package, you'll get this. You will get this. This is the month 1 package. You will also probably get what they call an oops kit. I didn't get one with this set. I assume if I have an issue, they'll just mail me the piece. But my first one, which I paid for, also came with an oops kit that had a little extra fabric of every piece in the quilt, so that if I screwed something up, I could fix it. I am on month 7. I'm on month 7 of that one, and I've yet to have to crack open the oops kit. So, you know, I'm guessing you guys are getting one. So this, other than that, this is what you would get in your package. So let's open up month 1. And don't throw away the plastic bag, and I'll show you why in a minute. So, fingers aren't working today. The clues come all pre-cut. And then this month, the goodies we've got 2 cotton cut pens. We got an orange and a blue, nice contrasting colors. Yours may be a different color. Mine are orange and blue. I do believe they are just, yeah, they're just black ink. But there you go. You get 2 nice little pens as a thank you for this month, and those are your free gifts. So then you get all your pieces pre-cut and ready to go, which is why I love this mystery quilt project, because even if I fall behind, it doesn't take me long to catch up because everything's already cut and ready to go. And like I said, on the last one, I'm on month 7. I have not had anything miscut. I haven't been short any pieces. Everything has gone very smooth, knock on wood. Again, they are being put together by human beings, so if you do have an error or mistake, they will work with you. Just be nice about it. So first thing I do when I do mine is I lay them out by fabrics, like fabrics. These are such fun fabrics. We've got these black fabric with the neon colored bugs, and we've got white with the bright flowers. This is called Kaleidoscope. It's a Michael Miller collection. And we've got the polka dots with the ombre colored dots. Then we have the ombre background with the white dots. What else have we got here? This is the first time I've gotten to look at the fabrics too. So we got those, and then we've got the kaleidoscope-y color lines. So what I haven't seen yet, I didn't get any of the white bugs. I didn't get any of the, no wait, that's this one. That's that one. No wait, that's that one. So the binding and fabric A are the same. So there's only 6 colors in it, which is kind of cool. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 6. So I'm only missing the white bugs this month. And you'll get those in another month when it appears in the quilt blocks. So you've got these. Then what I do is I put them in order of letters. So this is A, we don't have B, this is C, this is D, this is E, and this is F. So now I know I've got that. Then they give you on the pattern how many pieces you should have in your pack. So for A, we should have 2 of these, and we should have 4 of these, so that's correct. So I just kind of go through and make sure that I've got what I need. We should have 8 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8 of those, 2 of those is right. We should have 12 of those. Yep, we got all of those. This one you should have 2 rectangles and 10 of these. And then this one you should have 4. All right, so we've got all our pieces that we're supposed to have. Success. All right, then up here it says we're going to be making 2 section 1As and 2 of section 1B. Then on the other side, this tells us how to make section 1A and how to make section 1B. E and F. All right, so once I know I have all of my pieces that are supposed to be in the package, I flip over to the other side, and always make sure if you're on the small version, you have the small instructions, large version that you have the large instructions. Again, it's just double checking to make sure you've got what you need. And then I kind of go through and I take a ruler and I use it as a tray, and I'm just going to lay out the units I can sew together. Now I do a lot of chain sewing, so I'm going to do it that way. If you're new to quilting, follow the steps. Sew 2, sew 2, sew them together. I'm doing it kind of assembly line. But I want to show this way as well because a lot of people could use this method as well. So first up, we're going to need D and E. So we have A, we do not have B, C, D, E, F. So D and E, we need 2 of each. And we just lay them out. Okay, so that's D and E. Now the next one is E and A, and this is what I want to show you. Can mess you up. If you look at the directions, E and A, that's a dark and a light. Well, my E and A are a dark to a dark, okay? The illustrations are made to be clear that there are 2 different fabrics. I'm pretty sure, unless someone tells me otherwise, that this is correct, even though they're both dark, because they are looking at the letters when they're designing this, not the colors when they're doing the illustrations. So I'm going to go ahead and do A and E, but I wanted you to be aware that just because it's light in the instructions doesn't mean your fabric is light. So that's those 2. So you're going to sew those together, then we're going to sew them together. I'm jumping down here to do my E and F because, again, anything I can sew in one pass, I'm going to cheat and sew in one pass. All right, so I have hopped over to the sewing machine. I have sewn the first round. I'm only dealing with section 1A right now. And so I'm brought it back over here to start pressing them, but I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you that they tell you which fabric to press towards. And so again, you need this to know which direction to press towards so you remember which is which. So this becomes your best buddy. Maybe make a Xerox copy or take a picture with your phone. So if you are a person that does tend to misplace things, you have a copy somewhere else. I'm going to show you how I keep it all together, so I'm not going to really worry about it, but I will probably snap a picture of it to keep it in my digital library. All right, so the first one says to press towards DE. It says to press towards D, which is this guy. So when you're going through and you're pressing these, just make sure that you are pressing it in the direction that they say, because we don't know what's coming down the road and we don't know what it's going to be next to. So you want to try to double check and make sure you press everything the way they suggested. So this one says A and E to press towards E. And then last but not least, these are the ACs, and these go towards the A, which is the dark on my quilt. They may be the light on your quilt. Just go by the letters in the illustrations. Don't worry so much about the color of the illustrations. The letters are really the key. All right, so I've got all this done. I'm going to go back. I'm going to do the second round of sewing, and then we'll be ready to assemble our first unit of our quilt. So I've got my units sewn. They gave us directions to sew 2 units 1A and 2 units 1B. And now we are ready to start setting ourselves up for a successful mystery quilt. So how I do that? First of all, we're not going to remember in 10 months that this is 1A and this is 1B. We may or may not find our pieces, we may or may not find our instructions. So what I like to do is these are little circle stickers. and you can get them at most office supply stores. And I'm going to put 1A and 1B. So those are labeled. So you are going to want to get a sheet of labels for the project. I usually just keep these with the project. We have our directions that I'm going to fold, and I'm going to then fold these guys up so I can read the number. I know this seems a little much, but trust me, it's going to make the whole process easier. So there's 1A, 1B, they have their directions, and I slide them right back in the bag they came in. All right, so now I know I've got this. Let the air out. There's 1. So there's month 1. I know it's month 1 because it says so right there. And then what I do is I get a container that I'm going to put the entire project. So you want to make sure the container is big enough for all your blocks and your pieces and everything. I find these are little $5 containers. You can buy them at a lot of places. I know Michael's has them. I put these on a bookshelf, like books, and I can get 9 across each of my shelves. So like one bookshelf will hold 27 projects. And then what I do is I just put some black washi tape and write the name of the project on the end, and then it's sitting on the bookshelf like a book. That's a whole nother video, but anyway, this one says Cotton Cuts Piazza Vittorio colorway because I also have my old Cotton Cuts one going and I want to make sure I keep them straight. So in the box, I am going to put my labels. I'm going to put my block 1. And I'm going to put my ever important color swatch page. And again, if you get an oops kit, which is extra fabrics, that would go in here as well. So we are all set for month 1. We will pull this box out when we're ready to do month 2. And every month I will repeat what I've just done so that at the end, when they say sew block 1A to 5B, I already have everything labeled and I can make that process go so much easier. All right, so we're all done for month 1. So until next month, I hope you've enjoyed this video and showing you how to set up your mystery quilts, a sneak peek of what the units look like, and a look at our yummy, yummy fabrics. I hope you follow along the full 10 months. Like I said, you can go over to cottoncuts.com. I'll put links below for all of that. They do have the mystery quilts, even though they have started shipping Clue 1. It's never too late to jump in. And again, because it's all pre-cut, it's really easy to catch up if you are starting from behind. Make sure you put in my code, which is on the screen here, to get a free gift when you do. That's just letting them know that I sent you to them. And we will see you next month with another yummy clue. So we'll see you then.